Next week will be the 2nd, and I will be traveling. So I leave you in good hands. Andy will be here, everything will be set up, and you'll have a different voice on the mic. Her name is Marianne. She is one of my favorite people. She's been teaching for me since I opened the studio. She was in my very first teacher training. We have been friends long before that even. We have so much history, and so I leave you in really good hands. I hope that you will come and experience a new voice, a new practice. She really is a beautiful soul. So next Saturday, just do your routine. You know, just do your thing. That's the way it goes. Saturday in the park, that's what you do. And then the following week, I will be back. I will be traveling through France next week. I'm starting in Provence. It'll be 6 days. It's lavender season. I cannot wait. So we'll be in the countryside for like 5 nights, 6 days. On day 6, we go to Paris, and we'll spend 2 nights in Paris because it's Fashion Week in Paris. So, yeah, we're going to have a really good time. It's ladies only. It's sold out in a day. It was a crazy response when I put it out, so you guys probably didn't hear much about it, but it is happening. I leave Wednesday. I'm really excited about that. And then, you know, I also have Alaska coming up. That will be the first week of August. There's still room in that one. It's going to close the first week of July, probably. So if you're thinking about it and you have questions, maybe talk to me before Wednesday. Or, you know what, I'll be working when I'm in France, so if you email me or reach out by social, I will answer your message. I'll probably do a 1 or 2 time a day check-in, like a morning check-in and an evening check-in, so responses won't be like I normally do, but I will stay in touch. So if you're interested before Alaska closes, that will be the beginning of July. And then I'm going to stay put for a little bit because I'm doing teacher training in August. So if anyone's interested in 200 hours, that's going to begin August 17th. So I'll stay put for the fall. But then December, first week, the 1st to the 5th, I'm doing Costa Rica. So if anyone's interested in Alaska, Costa Rica, or teacher training, reach out through the website, yogajourney.com or leslieglickman.com. And then those are the big things, but we have lots of other things going on all the time, day things, hour things, you know? So if you're not interested in these big commitments of traveling for a week or training for months, we have all kinds of classes, workshops, and things to enrich your life. Huh? You want me to change the music? All right, it's time. I didn't even realize that it changed itself. Okay. So we're going to get on our feet. On that note, how's the volume? Okay. Test, test. You guys hear me in the back? Yeah, did you hear all of my announcements? Yep, they heard it all. You can hear me now over the music? Yeah? Okay, good. So let's step up to the top of the mat. In a morning practice, it's really nice just to step up, put your feet together, as if to say, I am here and I am ready. You know, I am ready. Ready to move, ready to breathe, ready to feel, ready to pay attention, ready to make this practice my own. And not only do we serve the practice, but the practice serves us. There is a mutual relationship between what happens on the mat, how we do it, and how we feel after is totally a product of what you put in. So as you stand here, are you just waiting for me to tell you what to do, or are you already in your yoga? Some of you are. Some of you are just in Tadasana, your feet grounded, your eyes are closed, you're breathing. I can feel your yoga already happening. And some of you are looking at me and waiting, like, okay, what's going to happen next? I encourage you to close your eyes or soften your eyelids and focus on your breath. I am here to lead you for an hour, but don't ever let anyone else lead your life. Even if it's just simply the breath you're taking, you gotta own it. It doesn't belong to anyone else. This is your moment. And you're here for a reason. Let's stand in our feet. Let's lift our hearts high. I'm going to go crazy and even say lift the corners of your lips. Yeah. Not for me, but for you. Notice what it just did. Now, on your inhale, let the arms start to float up over your head so the breath and the movement are connected. And then as you exhale, the arms come back down. There's sort of a timing element that allows you to sync up the breath and the movement. Do it again. As you inhale, the arms rise, and as you exhale, they come down, and you can do it in your own time. I hesitate to cue the breath because it's yours. And really, yoga is a breath exercise. So try not to sacrifice your breath for the movements. Try to enhance your movements with the breathing. Last time, inhale, reach the arms high. And then exhale, let's fold right over. Just fold in, let your head bow humbly. Good, lift halfway, look forward. Maybe the fingers go on the shins so you can push the chest out. And then exhale, fold again. 2 more times, inhale, lift halfway. Really draw the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, fold. Last one, best one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now with a flat back, we rise to standing. Push into your feet, start to reach the arms high. Let's touch the palms together and then pull it right to the heart center. We're gonna move. Inhale, arms reach. As you exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen on the in-breath. Go to plank pose. That means both feet step back. Step it back. Let's look forward. Yeah, nobody is interested in what your hips or your belly are doing. You gotta feel it. You can't look at it to see it, right? You gotta look forward, make the body long and strong. Keep pushing the floor away from you so you feel the action of your arms. And then let's bend the elbows and slowly lower down. Good. Inhale for cobra. It's the sweetest little back bend you can do. Exhale, release your chest, and then take it back to down dog. Push your hands, pull in your belly. See if you can really develop the work in your handprints today. Keep the fingers spread wide. Keep pressing through the hands. Notice how it helps you move back. So you're not leaning into the hands, you're actually pushing yourself back, letting the hips rise and sinking a little bit into the heels. Let's bend the right knee and feel a little deeper into the left leg. Then switch. The whole time we're breathing. Yep. Press both legs back. And then look at your hands. Let's walk our feet right up to the top of the mat. Look forward as you do it. Don't look at your feet, look at your hands. Come forward. We always look where we're going, not where we've been. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold. With a flat back, rise all the way up. Lift your head and chest. Start to reach high. Touch those palms. And then pull it to the heart. One more time. Inhale, arms reach. We're just getting going. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Inhale. Go to plank and lower. Same exhale, so a little more rhythm. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's it. We're moving and grooving, breathing and feeling. One breath at a time. You may start to feel the body loosening. You may start to feel the body fatiguing. Either way, we must address it, right? If we're starting to ease the tension, you can stretch in a little deeper. If you're starting to fatigue, just shift the weight around. Pull in the belly, pull in the pelvic floor. Get a little more strength out of the source, out of the core. Take your last breath here. And then as you exhale, look forward, walk forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Flat back, rise all the way to standing. Reach high, touch the palms, and then pull it to your heart center. All right. Inhale, both arms up again. Hook your thumbs, spread your fingers. Let's stretch to the right. Stretch into the left side of the body. Now, as you're bending to the right, can you pick up your left foot and just push it out to the side? Yep. Just wait till you get that little burn in the left hip, and then put it back down. Push a little bit into that left foot, and now lift the right one. We're still bending to the right. Leaning on the left foot. You got it. Yep. The other foot. Stand on the left, lift the right. Good. Both feet down, find center. Let's put our arms down. Think about it. I'm going to do the other side quick, and then you'll do it with me. Left side, watch. We're going to pick up one foot, then we're going to pick up the other foot, right? Okay, let's try it. Hook your thumbs the other way. Stretch to your left side. As you bend to the left, float the right leg out to the side. Keep it flexed so it feels active. Pick up the toes. Good. Keep bending to the left. Put your foot down. Now stand firmly in that foot and lift the other. There it is. A little work in the side body. Welcome to your body. Both feet down, plant them, and then rise to center. Good. Release your arms. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen on your inhale. Let's go to plank pose and lower. Breath is coming out the whole time as you lower down. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. I like what I see. You guys are with me. Right foot steps up to the hands. Stay low, hands on the mat. Before you go anywhere, lift that left knee a little higher and drop your hips a little lower. So right knee can bend. Now imagine I had you stretching the mat apart with your feet. Feel what that feels like. Good. And then at the same time that your feet are trying to stretch the mat apart, can you pull your legs into your hip sockets? Now hold that. Plant your left hand on the mat and twist open to the right side. Keep the integration in the legs. Keep pressing down through the left hand so the right chest opens more. Left elbow, left knee are straight. Feel that. Take one more breath. Twist deeper on your exhale. Then eyes down, hands down. Step into plank. Big inhale and plank. Lower as you exhale. Cobra on the in-breath. Press back to down dog. Use your handprints. Every place that we can root, we get more activation and we get more integration. Left foot steps up. Stay on your right toes. Stay low. Hands stay on the floor. Start stretching the mat apart with your feet, but drawing the legs into the hip sockets. See if we can get a little more lift out of the right side of the pose. So a tiny little lift out of the right side. We don't even know that we're dropping the right hip bone, but bend the left knee a little deeper. Yeah, you feel what's happening? Yeah, now the hips are level. Use your muscles. Squeeze a little on the outer hips to hold that integration, and then twist to your left side. That's it right there. It's just like a whole new level of being integrated in your body. Feet stretching out, legs pulling in, core nice and strong, spine long. Let's press and root into the right hand so the left chest opens just a bit more. Last breath, we're going to use it wisely. Fill up and then twist deeper on your exhale. Nice. Eyes down, hands down, plank pose. Lower down nice and slow. Empty your lungs. Take a deep breath in your cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Try to do it like a cat. Don't drag them. No sound. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Please bend your knees about 90 degrees. Reach your arms forward. It's a half chair. So the chest is low, the gaze is down to the front edge of the mat. Bring the chest down, sit the hips back more. Yeah, now we're getting it. Palms touch together, then pull them right into your heart center. Let's put the right elbow inside the right knee. Twisting to your left. Find that engagement between the right knee and the right elbow. Feet are hip distance apart here. Open up the feet, you'll be happier. Yep, that's it. Now exalt the arms. That means one up to the sky, one down to the earth. Grip with your fingertips on that mat, and then straighten your left knee. Enjoy the twist. Start to open the chest a little more, head back. Yeah, this is not a moment for being tangled up. This is a moment to give yourself room to breathe and stretch and enjoy. And then look down, soften your knees, let's fold. Nicely done. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold deeply. Bend your knees, half chair, arms reaching forward. See if you can feel that. Hips back, arms forward. There's like a little dance we do in every pose to find the balance. When we find that balance, the pose becomes steady and effortless, right? If you're feeling one part of you burning, you're missing something, right? That's it. Hands to prayer. Pull them in. Make sure your feet are open, hip distance apart. Put the left elbow inside the left knee. Start twisting to the right. Exalt the arms. Open from the heart. Realize the power in rooting down through your left fingers. Right chest opens more. Right leg starts to straighten. More space. A little pull on the hamstring. Head forward. Bend that left knee deeper so you can touch the floor. Yep, bend that left knee until your fingertips touch down. Take one last breath, and then let it go. Eyes down, hands down. Ah, say it. Let's roll up like a rag doll. Take your time, move through your spine. This is an opportunity to reorganize. Catch your breath. And on your next inhale, the arms reach high overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Just fold right in. Lift and lengthen. Inhale. Let's walk it forward into plank this time. Yeah, it's going to be a sweaty one. This humidity today. Temperature's not that bad, but humidity high. Lower down slow. So as soon as you start moving, you start sweating. Inhale, cobra. Don't fight it. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's yoga in the park in June. In Florida, right? It's actually quite beautiful out today. Now, right foot steps up, left foot turns flat. Warrior one, facing forward, come on up. Root down into your feet. See if you can create the integration, push out, pull in. And then turn your body a little more square to the front if you can. It's never going to be perfect. But we want to feel the activation of the back foot pressing and the left side body pulling forward. Yeah, I like it. Arms straighter. Yep. Now, as you start to lift the chest and reach more through your arms, can you bend that right knee? That right knee really matters. And if it's leaning into the big toe, see if you can encourage it more toward the pinky toe. So many little micro movements. This is where the yoga lives. It's not in the big broad strokes, it's not in the stuff on the surface, it's in the micro movements. I believe, that we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. If we could start to pay attention to what's happening inside us, we would see that everything around us is simply a reflection of that. Take one more breath, and then stay where you are, but take your arms behind your back. Clasp your fingers, lift your chest, inhale, and then fold forward. Try not to turn to the left. Aim the head toward the front, toward the big toe. Pull the right hip back and the left hip forward as you ground your feet. We're going to root down into our feet. That's it. See if you can squeeze the shoulder blades and draw the arms a little bit away from your back. We're just going to take one more breath here, and then we root to rise. Press down, lift your head, start to come up. On your inhale, release your arms, take a reach high, and then flow. Hands down to the earth. Step back lightly, and then lower slowly. Modify anything you need to. Inhale for cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Know that every single thing that we do here today is optional. Nobody made you come. You didn't even have to pay. The thing I love the most about this is that it is literally on our own free will. This is by choice. Left foot steps, right foot flat. You have a say. Autonomy over your own body. Imagine that. It's taking every ounce of who I am to keep my mouth quiet right now. Yeah. Everything I believe in is about autonomy, about our mind and our body and our breath. Ground your feet. Feel yourself here in this moment. Turn your chest plate forward. Take the gaze up. As all of that energy goes up, we are in Warrior One. And then we're going to stay right there, but take the arms down. When you clasp behind your back, put the other index finger in front, just because it feels weird. One day you'll keep coming to my class and it won't feel weird, and you'll go, oh, I don't remember which is my dominant side. Lift your chest, breathe in, and then start to fold. As you fold forward, head bows toward the left big toe. Pull the left hip back, the right hip forward, and keep rooting the feet. The way we stand in our feet, it's something that we started the very first pose. When we stepped up to the top with our feet together as if to say, I am here and I am ready. That still exists right now. Press down to rise up as if to say, I am here and I am ready. Reach the arms up, breathe in, and then flow it out. Hands down, step back and lower. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Give a little push through those hands. We're going to come forward into plank pose. Roll onto your right side. We call it Vashisthasana. It's the side plank. I'd like you to put one foot in front of the other or stack your feet one on top of the other and then lift the center. Yes, go to the source, go to the pelvic floor, the lower belly, pick everything up that you've got in the center, and then see if you can float your left leg away from your right leg. Not so different than what we did before. Lift the center. You got it. Lower your foot down, lower your hand down, try to do it with some grace, and then lower yourself down to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Second side's always better. You got to get the brain and body. The neuromuscular connections need to be there. Good. Plank pose, roll to your left side. Once the impression is made, it's much easier to execute. Try not to be heavy in the center. Float one leg away from the other. Just notice what you're using. Beautifully done. Lower your foot, lower your hand, and then lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and walk our feet right up to the top of the mat. Get the weight off the hands and the wrists. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, chair pose. Ground the foot, especially the 10 toes, and then sit back in your heels. Reach those hands a little higher. Lift your chest a little higher. And as you lift the chest, draw the tailbone down. Sometimes we lift the chest and the booty goes out. So I want you to try and draw the tailbone down and integrate the core. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Now sit a little lower. As you sit a little lower, lift your heels. Pick your heels up and then sit all the way down to the heels. You got it. See if you can keep your hands in prayer. A little squat on the toes. I see some of you are guarding your knees. I respect that. We're going to come back up to chair pose. Press the heels down. Come up halfway. Hold. And then push through that. Come to standing. Take a little back bend. Good. Hands to heart center. Inhale. Arms reach. Exhale. Forward fold. Lift halfway. Lengthen your spine. Go to plank pose, lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. I'm seeing both. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps up. Left foot turns in, warrior one. It's always good to come back to what we've been in. Now let's really ground the left foot and reach a little more. Make your left arm longer. Drop the right arm behind your back. Let's see if we can add a twist here. Turn the chest to the right. Just feel what's happening on the left side. From the pinky toe edge of the left foot into the pinky finger reaching high. Turn that chest as much as you can. It's not a side bend here as much as it's a rotation. Tailbone draws down. Now one more little micro movement. Right knee bends a little deeper. Don't lose the left foot. It's all a game we play. How do we maintain balance when all of these different choices are coming at me? How do I stay in my feet? How do I stay grounded in this moment? Every pose is just a metaphor for life. How do we stay in balance and grounded when all kinds of stuff is coming at us all the time? When you're ready, turn and face forward. Reach both arms. Now I'd like you to fold to the same line as your left leg. It's like a halfway fold. Both arms reaching forward. Yeah, imagine that line from the back foot to the tips of your fingers. Lift your chest a little bit, biceps near the ears, and then bend that right knee. Follow the same line as the back leg. Square the hips a little bit. There it is. Looks so simple, not so easy. Beware, sometimes the rib cage pulls out, which means we've lost the integrity of the core. Tailbone down, front ribs in. Integration. 2 more breaths. I know you don't want to stay, but just breathe. Just breathe. Ground into both feet and then rise back up. Take a breath. Take a flow. Hands down, step back lower, slow. Inhale, cobra. Find that rhythm. Exhale, downward facing dog into warrior on your left side. 1 breath at a time. We move, we create, we dissipate. The stress and the tension of the world on our shoulders just starts to leave 1 breath at a time. Focus. Right foot's grounded, right arm reaches longer. Left arm drops down by your sides. Maybe wrap it behind your back. Work on that twist, left chest, chest left. Isn't that funny how it can mean something so different? Turn your chest to the left. So think about that. It's not a look up, and it's not a back bend. It's a turn the chest to the left. Think about that. Yeah, now you got it, Diane. Pull that left shoulder back. Now, expand a little more on the right side. Pinky toe press, pinky finger rise. Bend your left knee. How do we stay in balance with all of these options? We just do them a little bit. If we're already doing them, we don't change a thing. It's about knowing where you are in space and time. Take 2 more breaths here. That's it. When you're ready, you're going to face forward, reach both arms up, and then take that half fold, 45 degrees, following the same line as your back leg. your chest, your hips, your right ankle, your fingers all on one line, 45 degrees. Keep that back leg straight. It's working for you. Biceps are near the ears. Lift your arms higher. So we're not parallel with the ground. We are 45. Come up a little, come up a little. Now, square your hips a little more. Yes, there you go. Same thing here. Shaking's good. Come on up. There you go. Biceps near your ears. There. Now, rise slowly. Oh, take a deep breath. And then take your flow. Make a sound if you need to as you come out of that. I'd much rather you make a sound than walk away mad at me. Inhale, cobra. That's how it works. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Right foot steps up, stay on your left toes. Rise up for high crescent lunge. And then please turn to your left side for warrior two. Ground your feet. Imagine that your feet are trying to stretch the mat, but your legs are pulling into your hip sockets. And without looking down, can you create a little lift in the arches of your feet? I know that's like a weird thing to ask, but think about it. Can you do it? Can you use your feet in a way that creates architecture and support in the arches so that supports the rest of the pose all the way up to the crown of your head? When we lift the arches of the feet, there's a buoyancy in the palms of the hands, the pelvic floor, the diaphragm, the throat, the armpits, even the crown of the head. It starts right there in the soles of your feet. So keep some attention on the footwork and then just reverse your warrior. That means left arm down, right arm up. Stretching into the side body, reach up like you mean it. So no ballerina arms here today, elbows straight, fierce in the triceps. Fierce in that tricep, yes, there you go. And the more you reach up and fierce through that top arm, the more I want you to bend into that front knee. And then feel the arches of the feet, the pelvic floor. Feel all of the domes and arches of the body rise. Yes, keep breathing. Left arm is going to float out to the space behind you, parallel with the ground. That's it. Return to warrior two. Hold for a second. Straighten your front leg. Say ah. And then say thank you to the rescue team that's racing to somebody's need right now. Yeah. We hear sirens and we get like, oh shit, now I'm going to get stuck in traffic. Instead of like, oh my God, I hope wherever they're going, the person's okay. Right? It's all up to you. Everything's a choice. Go ahead, tip into triangle pose. It's amazing how important our choices are. Every day we make choices that change our lives, shift the trajectory of who we are. Go ahead, expand a little more. Tailbone down, head back. Feel the spaciousness. Let's turn the left palm forward, reach the bicep over the ear. That's it. There's a little twist here. It kind of feels like the right shoulder is turning under and the left chest is opening. And then that arm gets even more fierce. Now see if that right arm will slide down a little lower. Left arm rises. Just the arm. Wishful thinking. Let's wrap the left arm behind the back. Now really root into your feet. And then lighten whatever pressure you have on your right hand. Bend your right elbow and put your right hand on your heart. That's it. We feel it. Push down to rise up here. Yeah, and then expand your arms all the way out. Beautifully done. Let's bend the front knee. Right forearm on the right thigh. Side angle pose, Utthita Parsvakonasana. The biceps going over the ear, and we're creating that beautiful 45-degree line on the left side body. So think about that. Can you imagine yourself in space? Yes, the chest is open, the back foot is grounded, tailbone drawing down, really opening the collarbones. We're not sinking into the right shoulder. We're pushing down to rise up. Yes, there it is. I really like what I see here. Let's take the left arm back up. Wrap it behind the back. Hold the belly in, keep your feet grounded, and then take the weight off of your right elbow and reach it in front of your own chest. This way. Find that twist under there. Reaching to the person that's on the left of you. Yep. Turn that body so you turn the chest open. Head back. Head back. Open up the spine. Open, 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 open. And then put the elbow back down. Release your arm up. Return to warrior two. Take a breath. On the exhale, let's flow. Both hands down. Take your time. Make the flow yours. If you want to say no yasa, just go to down dog. If you want to move through the whole thing of double chaturangas, it's all your choice. That's it. Okay. Left foot step, stay on your right toes. If you're starting to fatigue, just slow it down and focus on your breath. It's always breath over poses. Arms rise up, and then we're going to turn to the right for warrior two. Find the balance of your work. One foot is not more dominant than the other. We're lifting the arches of the feet without looking down. It's amazing how connected we are to our body parts. We don't have to see them to feel them and activate them. You could pull your right fingers back more. You don't even have to be looking at them. That's it. And then turn and make sure you're looking at your left fingers. Let's reverse the warrior. Right arm down, left arm up. As you reach fiercely up, no soft elbows here, like straight arm, tricep, fierce. Let's bend that left knee a little deeper. Turn the gaze up so your energy is rising. We look where we're going, not where we've been, right? Lift from the heart, lift through the fingers, make sure you're breathing. Let's float the right arm out behind us. Little core activation. I want to make sure that lower belly and pelvic floor are pulling up and in so you're supported. Arches of the feet lifted. Return to warrior two, just say it. Yeah, that's right, honest. Straighten your left knee. Hold there for just a moment. Find your breath. Now we're going to triangle pose. And it's not a contest about putting your hand on the floor. It's about keeping your body long as you tip to the side. So sometimes it's better to lift the hand up on the shin. And I'm going to encourage all of you to try it that way, even if you don't do it that way most days. I want you to put your hand on your shin, palm to shin, and push into the shin bone a little bit to see if you can get more openness, more buoyancy. Tailbone down a little. Now head, neck, and shoulders back. And if you're patient, you might be able to, from this alignment, slide your hand back down a little bit. Let's turn right palm forward, bicep over the ear. We're working on straight lines. Oh my God, you guys look amazing. There's nothing bendy or dippy about this pose. It is fierce. Arm comes back up. Wrap that right arm behind your back. Reintegrate your foundation. Feel your feet, the arches, the pelvic floor, the core. And then see if you can put your left hand on your chest. Yes, hold it. We hold the pose because we can. We breathe because we can. And now I want you to root to rise. Pull it together. Rise back up. Expand your arms. And then bend back into the left knee. Side angle pose. Forearm on the thigh. Bicep over the ear. Reach through that right side body. Straight elbow. There's a fierceness. We pull and we lengthen. The tailbone draws down. The feet press and the chest opens wide. It feels amazing to make space in your body. I feel like it's a never-winning story if you're just trying to go deeper. But if you're ever looking to activate and create space, you can do this practice for a lifetime. When you're ready, bring the arm back up, wrap it behind your back, Left arm comes off the leg. Reach to the person directly in front of you. It comes straight out from your chest. You got it. We're reaching to the right side. We're feeling that twist, that strength from underneath the core. And then that wrap of the arm helps you open the chest more. There it is. Oh my God, there's the space. Take one more breath and then put the arm back down. Let that arm rise back up. Return to warrior two and say it. Just say it. Express yourself. And then when you are ready, you take your flow, your way, your breath, your body. On your terms. That's it. Find your way to downward facing dog. All right. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Feet together if you can. And then lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise up all the way, flat back, arms reach. Let's pull the hands to heart center. We're going to come into tree pose. It's one of those poses that seems so simple. You see it on all the magazine covers, right? I'm going to challenge you a little bit in this pose today. So we're going to stand on the right leg, lift the left foot, and place the left foot somewhere on the inseam of that right leg. So it can be right on the ankle, the calf, it can be on the inner thigh, it can be all the way up in the groin. I don't really care where you place it as long as you don't place it on the knee. No lateral pressure on the knee joint. So be above or below the knee. That's it. Now, find the balance. You got to work both feet. So that left one is pressing into the right leg. The right one's pressing into the floor. Can you feel that? Yep. See if you can lift your spine. Lift the corners of your lips. Yeah. Where did that one go? We totally forget that one. Arms go up overhead. Do it while you breathe in. Now hook your thumbs. Spread your fingers. I want you to take a little stretch to the left. You got it. Side body long. Keep the integrations. I know that's a challenge. We're going to come back slowly. Now go to the other side. Even harder. Root your feet. I promise you, you find the foundation, you can do anything you want with the upper body. Come back to center. Release your arms. Then release your foot. You can be glad it happened, or you can be glad it's over. Just be glad, right? Do the other side. Standing on the left leg, place the right foot wisely. Place it where you can ground it and root it. We've been talking about our feet the whole time. Both feet are still working. If you put it all on the left foot to do the work here, you're going to be wobbling and fall over. Both feet working equally. Arms go up. Hook your fingers, hook the other way. Hook the thumb you don't usually do. And then stretch toward the right. Do it slow. Keep working from your core, from your center, from the grounding of the feet. Good. Bring it back up. Take it to the other side. Eyes focused. Breath steady. Nice work. Return to center. Release the arms. Release your leg. Stand for a moment. Close your eyes. You can be glad it happened or glad it's over. I don't care. Just keep that smile on your face. That's it. Inhale. Both arms reach. Exhale. Forward fold. Lift and lengthen on your inhale. Good. Go to plank pose. Lower down nice and slow. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take one big inhale here. It's the last vinyasa. And then as you exhale, bring yourself into a seated position. Couple choices. You can sit simple cross legs. You can sit with your knees bent on your heels. Do what works for your body, because we're going to stay for like a minute or two. Settle. No matter how you have chosen to place yourself in your seated position, you can root down to rise. Yes, push into your feet and feel your spine grow. Once your feet activate, you have access to your pelvic floor, even under your armpits, the roof of your mouth, the crown of your head. All of the domes and arches become more buoyant. It starts in the foundation. This is an act of consciousness, not effort. These are the things that yoga is meant to teach us. No one can do this work for us. This is how we unravel and create a relationship with our bodies. It's personal. It's an individual thing, and it is meant for all of humanity. So just for a moment, just let yourself be in your own skin. Feel the breath moving through you. What happens when the instructions disappear and you're left to your own devices? What do you do with your time? Did you go off into a story? Or are you still focused on the breath? Some of you are listening to the music because I can see it living in your body. And music and sound are therapy. Yeah, there's something beautiful about that. We don't dance enough. We don't sing enough. When you're ready, take a breath and start letting those arms float up overhead. Let's take the right arm down to the ground and stretch over to the right side. The best part about this is the rooting down of the right hand. If you push into your right hand, the left sit bone will ground and you'll get more stretch out of the left side body. So just create the space. Maybe turn and look up at your palm. That's it. Now, let's start to float that right hand off the floor and return to center. You notice what had to happen there. Take it over to the other side. Don't forget about your source. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Stretch into that side body. Give a little push from the left hand so the right sit bone grounds. Some of you are unplugging the right hip from the ground. Push it down. There it is. Now hold from your center. Lift the weight off your left hand and rise back up. There it is. Hands to heart. Let's unfold our legs. Yep, if they're folded behind you, unbend the knees. If they're crossed in front of you, just let them forward. Let's take a deep breath, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Just a little round in the spine this time, head down. That's it. Now, I'd like you to find your way onto your back, but do it nice and slow. Bending the knees helps a lot, so your lower back won't take so much of the brunt of this. So knees bent, rounding the back, tuck the tailbone, lay it down one vertebra at a time. Again, in the core, finding your grace. Good. Take the arms up overhead. Legs are straight, but they're open a little bit wide. So I want you to feel like a big letter X. So if like there was a drone hovering above you, you guys would look like a bunch of X's, right? Big space, take up space. So your feet can go wider than your mat, your arms can go wider than your shoulders. Don't be afraid to take up space. Go ahead, open your arms like an X. Yeah, not like a capital I, like an X. There we go. Now, bring the right ankle to meet the left ankle. So you cross the midline. You can cross them over each other or put them next to each other. And then wiggle your shoulders a little bit to the left. bring the right bicep near the ear. Once that right arm comes near the ear, grab it with your left hand and pull it a little. Yep, give it a little pull. And at the same time that you're pulling on your right hand, I want you to push out of your right heel. Flex it. Ooh, there it is. Yum. We're going to take 2 breaths there. Try not to let your body lift off the mat. So no twist. Flat back, flat hips. So it stays completely in that side body. Right side long. And then we'll ease off that effort. We'll open back up into that X position. Open the arms, open the legs. Take a deep breath in. Say, ah. Ah. Left leg over to meet the right. Cross the ankles or place them beside each other. Wiggle your shoulders a little bit to the right. Left arm starts to come near the ear. And when it gets over there, grab it with the right hand and pull it. Once you get that nice pull happening in the left arm, flex your left foot and push out a little through your heel. So you feel the stretch from the hip down and then from the waist up. Breathe into it. Yep. One more breath. And then simply open yourself back up. X marks the spot. Yep. Take one more breath right there. When you're complete, we're going to pull the knees to the belly because you probably need it. That's it. Through your body. Rock a little side to side. And then rock yourself so much that the knees go over to the right for spinal twist. As your knees go right, open your arms out wide and look to the left. For the first time, there's no integration. There's no rooting. There's no expansion. We're going to discover something else. Expansion also comes from deep relaxation. We can expand and we can melt by simply stopping trying. And that's probably harder than using our strength and our effort to expand. Take another breath here. Let out a little sigh. And then just really, really gently find your way over to the other side. Take your time. Be gentle with your spine. We don't want to create any more energy. We want to just absorb what we need, release what doesn't serve us. Whether we realize it or not, we are energetic beings. We have an existence that is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, intellectual. We are multifaceted, complex beings. Each of us with our own individual story. And as different as we are even more the same. Being human today isn't that much different than being human thousands of years ago. The yoga practice hasn't changed. We still want roofs over our heads and enough to feed our families, to have the basic comforts of life, to be healthy and well, to be in relationship and in community, to have choices and autonomy. Yes. Let's come back to center. Pull the knees in. Give yourself one more squeeze. And then gently place your feet down, turn them toward each other, and let the knees drop open. As your hips relax and open, your feet are on the ground. Take the arms up overhead, and just let go, let down. Take one more breath. And then we'll start to open the arms, take them wide like a T, and then all the way down by your sides with the palms facing up. Slowly draw the knees back up to center. As your feet flatten, maybe you tuck your tailbone, make sure the bone structure in the pelvis and the lower back feels neutral and comfortable. And then you can slide your legs straight out for your final resting pose. Shavasana. After all the work, we rest. The practice is teaching us balance in so many ways. We value the movement as much as the stillness. We know that the body will continue to perform if we allow it to rest and recover. After processing so many cues and so much information, the mind rests. And we allow it to rest on the breath. Let's start to just slowly cultivate our breath. Let's use it not to relax us, but let's use it to awaken. It's amazing how useful it is.
Deep breath.
We literally breathe life back into the body. We stretch and move so we feel vibrant and alive. And then we organize ourselves to come back up. We come into a seated position, one that is a little more mindful, a little bit more representation of your practice. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Do you feel different than when you started? Some of us feel it physically, some of us feel it mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There's a lot of things that can shift. Some of us get all of it. Bonus package. I don't guarantee all things every practice, but I would hope you'd walk away with at least one. One aspect of yourself. In the practice, we call it the koshas. Like we have layers of ourselves. We have our physical body that we can touch, the mano, kosha, right? Mano maya kosha. Anamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha. We have all these layers. We have the breath, that's our energy body, our chakras, our emotions. We have our intellect, right? We have our manos, we have our mind, our thoughts. And we have our bliss. We are literally 5 layers of being that make up a whole person. My hope is that yoga will help us be a little more in touch with all the layers. So we realize that we are more than this body. We are more than our thoughts. We are more than what we know. We are all of it. Let's bring our hands together at the heart. Feel your breath moving through you. I want to congratulate every one of you for making the choice to do this practice, to be part of the movement of people on this planet more than ever before in any time of humanity doing yoga. A practice of self-realization, self-empowerment, health and well-being, mentally, physically, emotionally. I believe that we need this for today and for the future. I hope you keep practicing. I hope your evolution is one of awakening. I hope it trickles into the people around you in your life. And if nothing else, I hope that the people you interact with today feel better for your presence just because you came this morning. We are deeply connected. And we are fiercely individuals. And this practice is for every one of us. Let's close with the beautiful and sacred sound of Om. Take a deep breath in and then make that sound express your voice. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. May we have the strength to weather all of the obstacles that come before us. May we have the insight to know that most of our obstacles are coming from inside. May all beings be happy and free. May the actions of my life and all of our lives somehow contribute to that happiness and to that freedom for all. And may we all know peace, peace, perfect peace. Namaste. Happy Saturday, everyone. You're so welcome. Happy, happy Saturday. Yeah. Enjoy next week with Marianne. She's an angel. Come to the studio, check out a class. If you've never been, I'll give you passes. I have them here in the box. If you want to share anything about your practice, come up and see me. If you don't mind helping, a few extra hands to put the tables and chairs back would be lovely. Alaska is coming up. Costa Rica will be announced shortly. Probably by the time I return from France, I will get Costa Rica announced, and that's about when Alaska will close. So, and teacher training, if you're interested, just reach out. Passes for the studio, anything that you want, just come see me.